Hey everyone. Today let's talk about uncertainties and how you are going to face uncertainties on this path of yours. So one thing that is important to realize is that just about every situation you face in life has some sort of uncertainty in it. You might be uncertain about whether or not like a store may have like the product you want, and you might waste time going there and only to find out that that store doesn't have the product you want. Or you might be uncertain if you ask someone out. You might be uncertain that they'll say yes, and you might be really afraid of getting rejected, of which there is a high probability. So, how do you overcome that uncertainty? How do you accept that uncertainty and do it anyway? And the thing that what I think you should do is that understand this, that just about everything in life is uncertain. Uncertainty is not something that's outside the norm. It's the default. You have to understand that this uncertainty is not like a bad thing. That's just how it is. Like, for example, some things are certain, other things are uncertain. Those certain things, you don't want to view them as default. You don't want to be entitled to that certainty, because most things in life are uncertain. You don't know if you're even gonna make it, make it through tomorrow. You can't know that for certain, unless you have like some future telling abilities or whatever, right? You aren't able to, you aren't even able to guarantee that you'll make it through the day, right? And it's kind of scary to think, oh my gosh, I might not even make it through the day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through. I have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen the next day, or next week, or next month. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But the thing is, uncertainty is part of life. Same with change. A lot of people, they don't like change, but the thing is, with change, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter if you like it, doesn't matter if you dislike it, it's still going to happen. If you look at history, with technology being introduced, some labor, some unions and stuff, they banded together and they protested against certain technologies that would take away their jobs. And, obviously they got trampled because, change is inevitable. You can maybe try to slow it down, right? You can try to slow it down. But then, once it comes, you'll get trampled over. You'll basically get obliterated, and then the people that prepare for the change will take your place, basically. So the thing is, you have to understand that this uncertainty and change is part of life. It's not think of it as the default position. Think of uncertainty as the default and certainty as the bonus. When you feel uncertainty, when you know there's uncertainty, be like, okay, it's just another average day. If you feel certain, think about it as a bonus. Think about it as, wow, something's actually certain for once. That's a really good thing, because I know that if I do this, I will get this result. And so the thing is that you want to be uncertain. And the other thing I want to say is that about uncertainty is that, even if you fail, as I think her name was Deanna Wen, she gave a really good TED Talk, and she was talking about failing. She said there were 4 big bad words. What if I fail? And she said to those 4 words, I have 2 words. So what? So what if you fail? Right? Think about what's the worst that can happen. Right? And if you go for a job interview and it goes really badly, what's the worst that happened? Okay, maybe you kind of got humiliated. Maybe you embarrassed yourself. Maybe you ruined a bit of your reputation. Maybe some people don't look up to you anymore. But that's not that bad, because you got that experience of that interview, and now you know next time. Maybe you know some tricks that'll help you. Maybe you at least know your weaknesses. Maybe now you know that you're weak in interviews and that you have to work on that thing. So, a lot of our failures, they're just step forwards. They're not step backwards as we think we are, as we think they are. In school, a lot of the time you're taught oh my gosh, you failed, and if you fail, you're worthless. And if you're successful, being successful is the norm, right? For example, with parents, a lot of time they don't reward hard. The kid gets an A, they're like, okay, good job. And then when they're when the kid fails, they're like, oh my gosh, you failed. It's like the success is like a given. People think that, oh, I'm going to be successful at whatever it is I'm going to do. And yeah, that simply is not the case. If you look at the stories of like well-known people that we consider successful, like they failed so many times. Steve Jobs, he failed so many times. I believe George Lucas failed so many times. J.K. Rowling, she got rejected by I think it was 11 publishers before she finally got one to say yes. So don't think of that failure as something that's a sign that something's wrong with you. Because when you push yourself outside your comfort zone, you will fail. So, embrace that uncertainty. Understand that if something is uncertain, that's okay. Because the worst that can happen is that maybe I fail and maybe I lose one opportunity. But the person I become by taking that risk, by having the determination to not know if you're going to make it or not know if you are going to get that job or get that goal, get that car, whatever it may be. You don't know if you're going to get it, but you still do it anyway, and that shows strength of character. And when you go through that process, you become a stronger person. You're a brand new version of yourself. You're a person that takes risks, and that's the kind of person that succeeds. It's the type of person that isn't afraid or is afraid. Maybe you want to be afraid, of course, and does it anyway. Someone said that courage is not the absence of fear, but rather it's the knowledge that something is more important than that fear. So you might be scared, okay? And it's okay to be scared, but you have to understand that this emotion does not determine your reality. This emotion does not have to dictate your actions. You want to feel that fear and you want to do whatever it is that you want to do anyways. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.